Right. Friend on. It's not my fairy friend, but right, I think we'll have to give Lucy a call. Right, well, what's going on? I'm about to start master baking. But first, I'll have to move that to my nyaki thing there. See this? This thing here. It's a nyaki. It's in the way a bit. You won't be able to see everything, so I'll move it out the way. Now, we used this last night. And this was the teppanyaki thing was, it was a pre-lockdown, not the second lockdown, the first, remember that? This is the second, no any more ever. Yeah, so this is the second lockdown. Come on, hurry up, I ain't got all day. And the tipping, I thought I cleaned up myself last night. We have used this, so you'll be able to see all these little bits here. Notice me. We have chicken shawarma. Christine does that. Well, she marinates it, and I've no idea what spices she uses. I would have to do that as a master baking one day. It was a bit of an impromptu one, so I didn't set everything up to do it. But yeah, so it was on the teppanyaki. Now that was bought, like I said, pre-lockdown because, well, the outdoor area we were set up, it was for parties basically. Well, not mad raids or anything like that, but families gets together. We used to have quite a lot of people coming around for Sunday dinners. I used to enjoy that, cooking. I'd be master baking all day then. Loved it. But anyway, so yeah, that was bought for that because she bought a load of spatulas, you know, like silicone. That's not a swear word. So you can have, well, you get about 4 people around that cooking their own stuff, you know what I mean? So we got you'd have everything, all little bit of stuff out here and there. Yeah, so that was the plan. We'd have parties out there. You could take extension lead, it's electric, or you could have it in here and get 4 or 5 people around on the table cooking their own stuff, sort of social get together. Anyway, that's not happened, has it? So just me and Christine use it. Eldest daughter's supposed to come around later with Archie. And that can't come in the house, just got to stand outside. I don't know whether Boris knows what he's doing. I mean, a lot of people just ignore it anyway, but we're not. We're trying to be good. Anyway, Dave and Lucy's breakfast special. In here, I've got a little bit of oil and some garlic butter that homemade by Christine. Went to the garden, got some herbs out. It's an herby garlic butter. I was just going to contact her then, but I found it. See, the thing is, she's in quarantine. Got these walkie-talkies. Because she's not allowed in the same room with me. She's in Tesco Friday. Walking around there with all them COVID people. So I don't let her know where near me. She'll have to come in here, and once I had my breakfast I'll allow her into here. I don't know what she's doing now. I said she can go and do some ironing if she wants, but don't know where she is. Anyway, so what was I saying? So yeah, Christine's made this garlic butter. Now this Lucy and Dave's breakfast special, it could be anything you want. I don't know even, I'm going to contact her in a minute and find out how it came about. So I've been in the fridge, and like I might have mentioned already, that Nathan called around today, he's staying at friends. That's another story. Never used to have that type of friend when I was his age. Anyway, I haven't time for all that. No, I'll tell you that story another day. So I've been in the fridge, like Nathan called around today, and I saw him taking a bag out with him. I'm guessing he just nicked all the food. Because he's staying at a friend's in lockdown. I did try and tell Christine he was not way back in the house and dropped a lot there, but not allowed to do that. Anyway, so what I've got here is I've got some bacon diced, I've got half an onion diced, so I'm going to shove the half the onion in now, so let it soften a bit. So I've got some chopped garlic. So basically, what I'm saying is, I'm trying to say, you can use anything you want for this mixture, but I find a nice onion base is good. Now as that's softening, oh that's another thing, we've got some, what is it? From our leftovers from last night from the chicken shawarma. Hope you can see that. That's it, basically. So these are onions already cooked in that shawarma sauce. Thick. So what, like I say, you can shove everything, anything you've got in the fridge. So if you like bacon, sausage, mushrooms, anything that you would have, you just throw in the pan to give it a bit of a mixture, and then you put some sort of sauce on it. I like French mustard. You can use whatever you want. Let's have a look what we've got. I've already done that. And what we've got, let's check with Crispy Christine. Dishy Dave to Crispy Christine, come in. I'm on camera, could you try to be nice? I'll try. Would you like French mustard, whole grain French mustard, Dijon mustard, the really spicy hot pepper sauce, brown sauce or tomato sauce?
French mustard, please.
Okay, now I don't normally put one in this mixture, but would you like an hard boiled egg as well?
Oh, that sounds interesting. What, chopped up?
Yeah, it's chopped up. Okie dokie, I'll let you know when it's all ready. Didn't do too bad, did it? Crispy Christine. Right. So yeah, I'm softening the onions for a bit. See, the thing is, I like crispy onions, I like them a bit crispy on me, al dente, shall we say. But Christine doesn't, so I have to do a lot of master baking around Christine. And it's inconvenient sometimes, it sort of gets in the way. Anyway, what else is there I need to do? Yeah, so I've got frozen peppers. Now we have no mushrooms, so normally I'll wrap some of them in because I like mushrooms as well. Frozen peppers, I'll throw them in. Half a chilli or a full chilli chopped up, that'll go in. If you haven't got any dried chillies, now what we've got here is our Claire. Put us onto this. When I was at the caravan for a week, I was at the Claire car. She made some salt and pepper chilli chicken stuff. And you know, you get salt and pepper chips at Chinese and stuff. Now this is, it's called Mr. Marinade, Chinese style, salt and chilli pepper seasoning. Now I don't know whether there's much pepper in that, to tell you the truth. So I'll put some pepper in. It is very salty and very chilly. So you've got to be careful with how much you put in. But I'll shove some of that in a bit. Right, so them onions got a bit softer. Now you see she likes a bit, well I like my bacon crispy as well, so I'm whapping the bacon in now as well. Let's get that cracking in there. And I don't think I need that there, that can go on there for the menials. That'll be me. Yeah, so anyway, on this channel, well, pretty much like my other channel, on Norfolk Broads, and pretty much basically my whole life, I like to have a laugh. Take mickey out of people and out of myself or whatever. Don't take mickey so much out of other people nowadays. Well, I can have a little bit. So, on this channel, we're trying to keep any stories and any jokes to do with cooking, food, or anything that could be remotely connected, like a kitchen, for example. Yeah, so on my other channel, my Norfolk Broads one, I'm trying to keep the jokes to do with boats, water and stuff like that, and people are saying they're crap. But they keep sending me other jokes, thinking they're funnier than mine. No, yeah, nearly, but anyway, so this one will do for this one. It's not good for Norfolk Broads one really, because it's nothing to do with bloody boats. Right, so yes, this is Gwen Richards who sent me this one. 3 sisters, aged 92, 94 and 96, live in a house together. One night, the 96-year-old draws a bath. Draws a bath? She's an artist. Puts her foot in and pauses. She yells down the stairs, "Was I getting in or out of the bath?" The 94-year-old yells back, "I don't know, I'll come up and see." So she starts up the stairs and pauses, and then she yells, "Was I going up the stairs or coming down?" So the 19-year-old was sitting at the kitchen table. See, connection. Having tea. Now then, depending on whoever's wrote this, that could be a cup of tea, or if you're from up north, it'll be your food for tea. Listening to her sisters. She shakes her head and says, now this has got to be American this, "I sure hope," English don't get that, do they? "I sure hope I never get that forgetful. Touch wood." And then she says, "I'll come up and help both of you as soon as I see you at the door." Now this says on it, "Pass it on, give someone else a reason to smile." Well, that's about as funny as woodwork as what woodworm in a cripple's crutch. And that's not politically correct nowadays, is it? You can't say that. Well, they're all plastic anyway, aren't they? So that's an old one, that obviously. I'll cut that bit out. Right. So the joke I told on. Just hang on, let's get this going. The joke I told on my Norfolk Broads one about somebody fishing, Billy and his dad, actually could apply to this. Now I'm putting some garlic in here now. And what we've also got over here, well, we're at that, that's another thing. So basically what I said, like, you can have anything you want, whap it in with an onion, give it a bit of a fry around, put some garlic in if you like garlic, if not don't, put whatever you like in there. Season it, chillies, as much as you like, and better get the water ready for the egg. That's about 9 minutes, isn't it? Hard boiled, something like that. Might have to boil an egg. Right, so we're having flatbread. Yeah, some flatbreads, you know. Me and Lucy used to have this in Pitta Bread. We haven't got a Pitta Bread, we've got flatbreads. You can have it on toast if you want, you can have it on the butter if you want, you can just use a spoon and mix it that way, you can do whatever you want, but we're having flatbreads. So it's very, very flexible, and what we like is salad. So we've got some salad left over from our shawarma. Not much, but enough for 2. So once all that's done, that'll go in here all mixed up, and that goes on the flatbread. And that basically is it. So, like I say, anything you want, my joke, right? My joke about so it was about the off. It wasn't about the off road. It was about some fishing on the off road, but it could equally be used in my masturbating channel. So you're going to go now, multitasking. Not a good thing. Not a good thing to think so. Come on, you're not going to get the shot to the system. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about now. Right, yeah, so this one could be used as a boating joke or in a kitchen joke. Because Billy and his dad, if you've come over from Norfolk Broads, you've already heard this one, so apologies. But Billy and his dad are out on the boat fishing, and a butterfly flies into the boat, and Billy goes, splatters it, kills it. So Dad says, Billy, well out of order that's it, you're having no butter for a week. So, a week later, come on, get crispy. A week later, they're on fishing again on the boat, and a bee flies into the boat. Billy stands on it, kills it. Dad says, Billy, why have you done that to the bee? It's done you no harm whatsoever. That's it, you're not having butter for a week. Anyway, that night they're at home having tea. Oh, they sat at the table, kitchen, get it? Connection. And Mum's sorting tea out, and a big bug runs across the floor, and she stamps on it, like Bruce Lee, on his neck. And if you've never seen that film, you have to watch it. Best film ever. Enter the Dragon. I did that last night, which you don't have anyone. That one. Better cut that out. Well, she's in quarantine anyway. So, Mum kills the bug. Dad looks at it and says, bloody hell, that's a big cockroach. Little Billy looks up and says, do you want to tell her or should I? That's better than 3 bloody old ladies, isn't it? Right. So I'm going to put these onions in now, get them a bit warm. So you will have, well you could do, so like I say, you can use anything. If this were for me, I'd be having me mixed peppers in there. But Kristen doesn't like them. It's a bit awkward trying to fish them out, isn't it? So right. Right, that's starting to boil. Yeah, so I'm expecting Elvis one at some point today with Archie, so we can just have a look at him at the front door. Really sad. Let's do 9 minutes on that. Yeah, see if I get a message from her. Anyway. Anyway, what did the chicken say to the goose at the side of the road? Don't even do it, it's not worth it, the hassle. Get it, customer. Yeah, that was, well, I'll tell you what, let's see what Alexa's got. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why was the math teacher such a good dancer? She had algorithm.
Did you hear that? Why was the maths teacher such a good dancer? She had algorithm. Yeah, come on. That is shite. Let's have another message about, because you know that's me noise about when she's about to come round. Oh, yellow warning of wind. Oh, I don't want them. When I was a kid, I used to have an imaginary friend, did you? Now I've got hundreds of the bloody things on Facebook. Today is Gold Train's birthday. Who freaking hell is Gold Train? I mean, that's just a stupid name. How have I ever friended anybody called Gold Train or allowed myself to be a friend? It just doesn't make sense. Right, I'm going to, before I get carried away now, because this is not doing too bad. I've got my piece together. That's what we're doing. See what I mean? Multitasking. Now this, like I said, this is Chinese style. Where's my spoon? Just going to put my finger in there, but you've got to be really careful because there's a lot of chilli. Now Christine's another one. Me, I'm a chilli freak. I'd whap it in, but Christine's... There we go again. Christine doesn't like me whapping it in that much. She prefers it not as spicy. Right, so I'll make a ping. I knew that was off Sarah saying she was on her ear end. Which, well, actually she won't be able to have any breakfast. Which comes this afternoon, she can have some cheese and onion pie delivered to the door. Right, so let's give Lucy a call then. How do you do that? What was that? Oh. Lucy's in Southampton. Hola! Buenos dias! You just come out of the shower?
Well, not just. My thing's still going, what's going on.
How are you doing? That's my YouTube friend there. Say hello to YouTube. Now then, do you remember many years ago, look what I'm doing. Can you see what it is? Can you tell what it's going to be yet? What? What? And bacon. Now do you remember when we invented the breakfast mixture? Right, how did you get the idea for it? Where did it come from? Did we just make up ourselves or?
Well, you said that you made it up.
I made it up.
Yeah, but I didn't have to rely on it.
Do you know what I mean? Well, I don't tell lies. Right. So how long ago was that then? I'm guessing you'd be about 7. It's got to be 15 years ago.
Yeah, I was going to say about 8. I actually do still have
The original recipe?
sheet at home that I wrote it down on.
What do you mean at home with you now or up here?
No, with my mum.
Up north with your mum, right. Well, it'd be interesting to get that out actually and have a look and see how it's changed over the years because I don't think it's changed too much. So I've just...
No, it's not. I actually have a bit of time to remind myself until I made it, but...
Well, I've just been telling my YouTube viewer that you can basically put anything in this. You can put bacon, mushrooms, tomatoes, Well, tomatoes. Well, yeah, tomatoes. Yeah, so anything, basically. So, over the years, you've done it a few times, haven't you?
Yeah, I've probably made it about 6 times, 16 years.
Since being there in Southampton. And what do you put in it?
Bacon, but obviously olive oil, bacon, but also a bit onion, and then we used to do like chilli, like chilli,
Yeah, chilli flakes or
dried chilli.
yeah, dried chilies.
But I fresh chilies or
Oh yes.
chili flakes.
Mm.
And then what else? French mustard, that's a key ingredient. But I actually use other ones also, brown sauce.
See? So it is very flexible, isn't it?
Yes. And then salad, shredded icebergs for them.
Yeah, well we've got a bit of something that we had chicken shawarma last night.
Oh,
And we've got a bit of salad left over. So this is what Christine suggested, that I do the Dave and Lucy's mixture this morning. That's what I'm doing now. So anyway, it's been nice talking, Chan. What?
different salads before, so it's going to be like whatever, use it whatever.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to have to go now because it's virtually done. And we're having a boiled egg with it this time, which is unusual. We don't normally do that. That's got 2 minutes left. So right, so I'll leave you to it. Oh, but before I go, how was your trip out yesterday? Did you actually stop at Stonehenge or just drive past it? What?
No, we couldn't stop it. When we drove all the way around, it said that it's closed on sign.
Oh, right, yeah. It will be one for cook.
So no one to go past it. Yeah. So we just thought we'd drive past it to see if we could see it. And you couldn't. So this is good to have seen it.
Yeah, alright. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Enjoy your breakfast.
See you, love you more. Bye bye. You miss them, don't you, when they're away? Not got wrong number that one. Right, what am I up to? French mustard time. Otherwise it's gonna... Now this is personal choice. Again, I like French mustard. So an each teaspoon in there. So is it 11 o'clock? That's the thing. Egg done. Oops, oh, turn it off. Can I give this a mixture? The French mustard. And later on we're having cheese and onion pie, but like I say, I've already done a master baking session with cheese and onion. So I've downloaded them off my Dave Whitworth channel and I will upload that later onto my Dave's a Master Baker channel, this one. So I must admit the Norfolk Broad ones, they've been stressing me out a bit because I've been messing about doing silly things where I can do it while I'm talking and cooking here. But I've been doing silly things with the videos, it's been taking me all day and then I've pressured myself into doing them. So now I'm having a bit of a break from them. I'll probably do a couple of weeks rather than one a day like I used to. So I think that might just need a little bit more rich mustard in actually. I've got bloody spinning it in, can I? I better have a taste of that. See, I don't perform well if I've not had beer. Dishy Dave to Crispy Christine. Is it beer o'clock yet?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I don't taste it. Oh, God, that's really... It's a bit of that. I'll get out just in case. Right, so that's an order then, beer o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. Right, so we have coriander, but there's coriander in the what's it, thingy. Who's it? Thingy, what's it called? That, the salad. So yeah, so I think I've got about 4 or 5 other master baking videos that I will upload for you to look at if you want. And I'm hoping to be able to do one of these every so often. Won't be every day, obviously, because I'm on a diet to start. You know, some of this fat needs to go. She don't like it fatty. Well, I think that's what she said to me. I don't like it. How does she say? I don't like it fatty. That might be it. That's probably more like it, isn't it? No, I don't like it fatty. I don't like it fatty. Anyway, I actually went to Tesco's myself last week for something. Can't remember what it was now. And come over the tannoy. Checkout operator on till 3 please. So I did, and yeah, she was fit. It was a yes for me. Right, egg. I don't like doing this, I always get burnt fingers. How do they do that trick? What's that? Cut it out with the cracker. Since the council stopped doing weekly collections, we don't bother with that green bin anymore, everything just goes in the bin. I'm going to get rid of that. I'll tell you what, use the thing again. Right, turn that off. One of these egg slicer things. Put your fingers in there, with your willy. Right, so, now then, see what you do now then. It's probably best with a slotted spoon, so you're not getting it too oily. Don't want that one because I don't like scrap. Don't know where everything is. Because there's still a bit of oil and stuff in it now. It's mainly oil, but there's a lot of the bacon in there. See, I've always said to Kristen, you better get silicone utensils. And then yesterday I was watching James Martin, and then that John Trudeau, or whatever he's called, that Aussie fella. He's not well known over here, but he's really big down under, apparently. And they were using metal stuff in the non-stick pans. I'm thinking, like, you're going to scratch them doing that. Yeah, so a bit of Right, so that's in there. Give it a mixture. There's only 2 of us, so there's plenty here. I'll see if I can get a close up on the. Oops, I put the lid egg in there. Just that up in there as well. Don't want to break it too much, so. Presentation, not my best one. So, anyway. That's it. So there we are. I'm going to put that on flatbreads. And that's our breakfast sorted. Dishy Dave to Crispy Christine.
Yeah.
I'm just about to leave the room now so you can come in and dish up.
No camera.
No cameras.
Okay.
Pardon?
Are you sure?
Can you see any lights on?
What about that one?
Can you see any lights on? You want that? Or a spoon? Whatever. I don't know.
It's got to be toasted, yeah.
Oh, right. Put lid on that and keep it warm. Who do you think you are? I thought Sarah were coming round.
I didn't have time.
No. Anyway, I'm not even supposed to be in the same room as you.
No?
You're quarantined because you went COVID Tesco land.
Yeah.
Yes, so I forgot to mention that you'll have to toast the flatbread.
You like
What? What?
what?
You mean lying? Which part am I lying? This bit now, or
Yeah.
the fact that it's switched on?
It's not on.
It's not really, because I will get a fucking good idea when she sees it. So,
Anyway.
Anyway.
Are they supposed to be chopped?
slice them. See what I mean? Can't do right, we're doing wrong. Anyway, thanks for watching the first Dave the Master Baker. And right, in the next session of Master Baker, we're having hot dog. Not really. Oh. Oops, that's the bread. Better wash my hands now. Right, so camera's on, dear.
Well, I don't want cold breakfast, so hurry up.
Yeah, I won't be long. So anyway, thank you for watching Dave's first master baking video. Hope it's give you some ideas to do your own. And if you like it, hit the thumbs up. If you don't, hit the thumbs down. Now then, your jokes, anything to do with cooking, kitchens, anything related, drop them in the comments because I'm running out of them. So, and if you like it, like I say, thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends.